All right, you might be wondering why I'm wearing this silly Santa Claus shirt. Well, I will just be blunt. It's for a metaphor that I'm going to show you later about how you will be feeling if you are thinking about selling your home this year. You'll be just like this guy Santa Claus. You see he's got his sunglasses, his drink, and his flip-flops. He's got the full package. Do you know anyone that would like to sell their home for 18% above the neighborhood average using our proven listing strategy? Get in touch with us today. All right, let's get started. Hey guys, this is Michael Soldana with the Amanda Vang team. I'm pleased to present our 2021 market recap and our 2022 yearly predictions. Let's get started. 2021 market recap based on single-family homes sold in Santa Clara County. What we saw was that the number of homes sold in 2021 was up by 32% from 2020. And that's actually a back-to-back increase from 2019 through 2020. The year before, there was a 33% increase. So 2 years in a row, we had a 33 and 32% increase. The next figure is the real head scratcher, though. The supply of available homes right now is down 25%. You might ask, how do these numbers make sense? If there's more demand and there's less supply, well, it's just like toilet paper in the pandemic. As a result, this demand forced prices up. And what we saw was that the median price in Santa Clara County for a single family home is up 18%. What that means is that if your home was valued at $1 million at the beginning of the year, by the end it's now worth $1.18 million. $1,180,000, I mean it's practically $1.2 million. That's a huge change, huge difference. Following along that figure is days on market, which is down 17%. This is a big number as well. 2 years ago, the average days on market at this time was about 20. This year, it's just 9 days. What does that mean? Well, winter in 2021 was wet and snowy, but the market is absolutely on fire. It is hot, and it is moving very fast. All right, so that's a quick wrap up on 2021. Now let's look forward into the future. What does 2022 hold for us? Right now, we are in the midst of the most significant shift in how we live and how we work since the Industrial Revolution. In 1800s, we went from farms to factories. 1900s, we went from factories to office buildings. And here in 2020, we are transitioning from working in the office to working from home. People are moving everywhere, into the city, out of the city. It's a big change for a lot of people. How working from home is changing the way we think about where we live. And I talked about this statistics earlier. There's a lot more homes that are being sold this year and last year than in prior years. We are in the midst of something called the Great Reshuffling, where people are reevaluating where they live. And because of the market, everyone has equity. Everyone has a lot of money built up in their homes. Now they just need to unlock it and figure out where the next best place to live is. All right, so there are going to be 4 major factors that will drive the market in 2022. The first one is the Great Reshuffling. This has doubled demand for homes, whether it's people moving into the city, people moving out of the city, people moving further away from their jobs for bigger houses, or sometimes people moving closer to their jobs because things have changed, schools have changed, everyone's schedule has changed, a lot of things are changing, and as a result, people are moving. Let's look at this quote from the president of Homes.com. The surge in work from home population has rewritten the playbook for many home buying and rental decisions, from when and where to relocate to what people are looking for in their next residence. All right, the next major factor driving prices higher in 2022 is going to be the supply, the inventory. It is the lowest inventory that we have ever seen. All of our local markets are starved from inventory. We are down 33% from 2021. Our 7-day averages are actually still trending a little bit lower in some cases. It's intense. The third major factor is interest rates. They are low, they're still low, but they are increasing, and we're forecasting an increase, a slow, steady increase over time. This is what the mortgage rates have looked for the past few years. You can see back at the beginning of 2021, we were at kind of the lowest, and since then it's gone up and down a little bit, but it definitely looks like an increasing trend. Right now, forecasts are out there talking about a point per quarter of an increase, potentially 3.4 to 3.5 to 6 and 7. It's interesting because originally there was some talk about not raising the interest rates this year because our job numbers and employment hasn't improved as much as expected. However, the new dialogue that they're talking about right now is that because of inflation, we saw so much inflation in the last half or the entirety of 2021 that now they need to raise inflation rates to kind of tamp that inflation down a little bit. That's going to be the overarching, the driving factor. We'll see. The fourth major factor that are driving the market that's right now is the stock market. It is at all-time highs. We've seen a 21% increase in the last 12 months. And most of the buyers, at least in the Bay Area, they work for these tech companies and they've all done really well. They have employee stock purchase plans, they've got stock options, and everything is going up and they have more money for their down payments. Okay, now this is the crystal ball. This is the 2022 forecast. So this is what we think is going to happen in the next year. Prices. Appreciation is going to slow down. So we saw 18% appreciation, which is unprecedented. That's huge. But it's going to slow down, but we think it's still going to rise higher than 10%. Inventory should increase as more sellers list their home. We are already starting to see this effect. The holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and the winter time is always a slower season for real estate, but as soon as January starts, February starts, and things start warming up, more sellers will start to bring their home to market, and we are already starting to see the inventory, just the first flickers of inventory coming back. It's great. The third forecast is rates that, just like I said, rates will rise as the Fed tries to curb inflation. And we've already seen, the reports are already out about how inflation was very high in the last half of 2021. So we've already seen this year some ticking increases in the interest rates. And I think that by the end of the year, it'll be a little bit up and down, I'm sure, but it will be probably an upward trend. So if you're a seller in 2022, this is how you'll feel like. You'll feel like this guy on the slide, look at him dance, or you'll feel like this guy in my shirt, you see Santa, he's got his sunglasses, he's got everything that he needs. He just got done delivering the presents for the whole world. What an accomplishment. He's very happy, but don't fool yourself. Call us if you want to learn more about our proven strategy to sell your home for 18% above the neighborhood average. Okay, for buyers, 2022 will feel very different. It'll feel like this, like a race. Competitive and challenging. You will need to be prepared to win, but just like every race, there is always a winner. Will that be you? That depends. The new thing that we're trying to do is that you need to be prepared to win in this market. And what does that mean? We've got a new term. It's called being buyer ready. And what does that mean? It means that you are buyer ready and that you are approved to buy all cash. Now you can do this in addition to a conventional offer. You can get as many pre-approvals as you want, but get a pre-approval from a big bank, 20% down, and get an all-cash pre-approval. There's a small fee, but what we found, and there are studies that have been done, that all-cash buyers have a 3 times likelihood of being countered or accepted. And if you're in a non-competitive situation, the data shows that you can get as much as a 3% price discount just by having a cash offer. It's a huge advantage and a very small fee that you need to pay. Call us if you have any questions. All right, for sellers, what you need to do is you need to get trade-in approved so that you can buy your home before you sell your old home. Right now, the market is moving so fast, right, that if you're trying to buy a new home, you're selling your old home that's by the schools, you're an empty nester, now you can get your vacation home in Los Gatos or whatever. The market is moving fast, so offers contingent on sale. So if you can offer on a new house contingent on the sale of your old house, because of the speed of the market, that is going to significantly devalue your market, and it's not going to stand in today's competitive market. So our solution is that you can get trade-in approved. We have a corporate buyer that will actually buy the home from you and then allow you to move directly into your new home before selling your old home. So it's a very smooth process. We have a couple clients that we helped this past year. So if that's something that you think might help you, give us a call today. All right, this is the big question. When is the best time to buy or sell? You're gonna laugh. The best time is right now. It was yesterday. In fact, you almost missed it, so get in here as fast as you can. We have so many clients who either bought or sold their home last year, and it is so great to hear that they are relieved that they were able to get the prices or the location that they got, because prices are a lot higher right now and there's not a lot of homes on the market. As we transition into spring and summer, we will see more homes come onto the market, so we need to be ready. All right, guys, thanks for joining us for today's market update. Don't forget, right now it is what's called a seller's market. So if you've had any thoughts about selling your house, or maybe you have a friend or family or a coworker that might be in that situation, maybe they've got a new job, maybe the kids are in a different school. Things are changing for a lot of people, especially during these uncertain times. So make sure that you have a guide that can take you through this process, whether you're buying or selling. Give us a call today and we can help you. All right, this is Michael Soldano with the Amanda Bang team signing out. Have a great day, everyone, and here's to a prosperous 2022. Bye.